what is common between an artist and an entrepreneur? The way you look at
Okay.
it, like, because you look at an entrepreneur, with
Yeah.
a single-minded focus. And okay, I don't want to lead you, but what is
Yeah.
what is common, and then let's go into
Yeah.
what are the differences.
Yeah. I feel like what's common is that the hustle is common. Looking out for new opportunities is common. Um, Coming up with creative ways of communicating an idea or setting something up, like creating something from scratch, is the common bit. Both the artist and the entrepreneur are very close in terms of they have an idea, they try and create it, they try and build it, and then it becomes an empire. Whether it becomes like an empire in the form of like a product or a business or a service, or it's an artwork that eventually happens that travels the world. So
But the artist is learning from the entrepreneur, but the
yeah,
entrepreneur is not learning from the artist, because on
right,
the entrepreneur knows this person, the artist,
yeah.
is doesn't have it to like, I've never heard an entrepreneur get inspired from an artist, because it's
Have you not? Yeah,
I
that
haven't.
has not happened.
I haven't. I have
Okay.
seen it the other way. I've seen an artistic inspiration from, a tech entrepreneur, or kind of like have, teach me something. The reason I'm having this conversation with you is because I admit it. I have a few shortcomings, and like there are some things within the business side of it that I don't kind of understand. I want to figure out, what are the. Let's start again. Let's just tell me what's common and tell me what's not common. So in that way,
Yeah,
so you said the hustle, but that's a negative thing in my mind.
I mean, it's a negative thing for entrepreneurs as well. Like nobody loves the hustle, but there are people who also secretly love it. I mean, it's the hustle to sort of get your idea going, right? Like you have something in your head and you're like, I want to make something out of this. That's the hustle that's common
Yeah.
between like an artist and an entrepreneur. And your earlier question of like, what can an artist learn from business? I would say that, and you tell me if I'm right about this when it comes
Yeah.
to artists, but business people are constantly looking for what else they can do, what can they do next. And I know that good business people, they don't get bogged down by one failure. Okay, so you can't sell your artwork for this amount of money, you're not making money. Okay, what's next? Like, what do I do next?
You need.
And there's a lot. Sorry.
No, I'm saying you need privilege. You need resources. You need to. We're in a poor country in a way, and I know so many artists who've given up after their
Yeah,
fourth failure,
yeah.
and they're like, I just can't pull this off anymore. I can't pull it off
Is
anymore.
it, I mean, I always wonder like if it's because uh is it that everybody gets into this having a very rigid agenda in mind? You wouldn't find a lot of businesses out there which are successful who think that if I fail in these four ways of doing business,
Yeah.
then I'm a business failure. There's a mindset that makes you just be, hey, let's try this. And I guess if you experiment a little bit more to move out of like very rigid molds of thinking, I am only an artist if, and I fill in the blank, if I achieve this, if I do this, if I am bought by this person or spoken about this way. There is a lot of merit in this. Is something good businesses do a lot. There's a lot of merit in entertaining the alternative and constantly doing that again and again and again, just not accepting at face value
Challenging
what
it
it
all.
means to be a successful artist. Yeah.
You challenge it all the
And
time.
constantly moving in that direction.
So you don't even think about money. You're just thinking about the concept. That's beautiful. I never looked at it that way. In my mind,
I mean, that's what good businesses are also doing. Yeah.
no, but profit is the end game. No, like, I mean, it is.
Profit is the end game of the corporation. But if you're asking me that, how do businesses do it? How does a business person think? And if the artist ever wants to become the corporation, then we can get to that point. Like, I don't know if we can compare a corporation with the artist,
That's true. Yeah,
but you can definitely compare a business person's mindset with that of, say, something that the artist can learn from somebody who has a business mindset.